Hey guys, it's Connor from Color Studios here, and a bit of a strange style of video here. So, obviously, everyone's been waiting pretty eagerly to see the 2025 park map for Great Adventure. I know I personally have, because obviously it's going to be a very different looking map in 2025 compared to last year with all the ride removals, as well as some changes with the merger. So, kind of strange because it has been updated somewhat on the app. This happened today, I believe, because I don't remember seeing this before. Obviously, you can see the big elephants in the room being Green Lantern and King Ka being gone. A real park map does exist. It just hasn't been put on the website yet, and it's a very different style than what they had been doing for the past few years. So hopefully that'll be posted soon. If not, you're going to see it at the park on opening day, Saturday, March 29th. But until then, we're going to be looking at this map that's on the app, and obviously this map is pretty different from the actual park map, and there are some things that are different on here compared to that one, where obviously not everything's going to match up. So I'm going to try to just go through it the best of my ability with the things I know about and kind of just looking at the map itself. So obviously we're going to go left first, and you can see what's left of where King Ka and Green Lantern were. So what's interesting is on this map here, you can see the Golden Kingdom is pretty much left fully intact. I mean, you can see the locker building for Ka, the sign for Ka. It's all there, which I'm pretty sure we're probably not going to have access to that. Maybe during Fright Fest, they'll wind up opening this up since they do have a maze right here. But otherwise, I don't think we're going to be getting access to this area because, quite frankly, there's no reason to. All that's left down there now is the retail shop and the little drink stand that hasn't been used in a while, because with the removal of Zumanjaro and King Ka, there's really no reason for that to be open back there. So I'm a little surprised it is included on this map. It kind of seems like they just really quickly took out the things that needed to go and then rerouted a couple things. And the same can be said over here at Green Lantern. You can actually, you can see right here the outline of the loop. It looks like somebody just kind of colored over it. But this is where Lantern was. You can see it here as well with the lift hill. And interestingly enough, they actually left the Green Lantern battery in here as well as the lockers. Obviously, those are not going to be there. There's probably going to be a giant wall. It's almost going to look like a hallway, if I had to guess, as you walk from where Twister used to be all the way back to Superman, because all that's back there now is Superman, Slingshot, and the go-karts. Everything else is gone. And in addition to that, you can see the Dippin' Dots cart here that's not labeled. That is more than likely going to become like a refill location for bottles and all of that, because we're going to need a lot of those now that they changed the system around a little bit. You have to scan your bottle every time you get a refill. So that is more than likely going to be what that becomes. As we scroll across the park, obviously you're going to notice that the Skyway is, well, not there. And what's interesting is if I go over to the Lakefront Station is still there. They did not get rid of that building, although we know that in real life this building is indeed gone. So I'm imagining this is, like I said, a temporary map. It's probably going to be updated later on, because there's a lot of things that they need to update on this, just because there's so much that changed in 2025. I mean, you can even see over here, we know that there is a retail location right here next to Flash, and it is not shown here on the map. I believe it's called Speedster Central, and as you can see, it's not here. Flash is here, and Flash's entrance is actually in the wrong spot. They don't have the Q building or anything here either as well, because Flash's entrance is right here where Cyborg's entrance was, and you kind of walk through Cyborg's extended queue if it's needed, and then you walk into the lockers, go through the Q building, and then you walk around into the station. So this definitely was just kind of changed to remove Cyborg really quick, and that's about it. I mean, like I said, they probably wanted to just fix this as soon as possible, really quick, ahead of opening day, because for a long time, King Ka, Green Lantern, everything was still on the map. So they did go ahead and change that around, which good that they were able to make that change. I know Deja Vu is no longer called Deja Vu. It still is on the app here, but its new name is Scrambler. And right here, the Candy Apples location, it's still called that on the app and the map, but that is now a Coke Freestyle location. More than likely going to become like a refill location. We'll see on opening day for sure. And then over here, Sugar Shack, we know from the park's posts that this is getting repainted. I don't know if it has been repainted yet, but it's more than likely going to wind up becoming a refill location. It's still here as the Sugar Shack, so like I said, not everything is updated on this edition of the map. This is a very temporary rendition just to have it ready for in time of opening day. And then this building right here is getting some attention as well, like a repaint, and you can't really tell anything from that on the map there anyways. But like I said, this map is not going to give us too much in terms of like little nitty-gritty details. We're going to have to wait until the real map releases, whether that happens before opening day, because right now if you go to the park's website, unless this changes by the time this is out, it's still a Holiday in the Park map. They did not post the new 2025 map yet, which is interesting. But either way, we will wind up seeing that on opening day, and we'll be able to kind of diagnose and figure out what has changed, what is not, all of that. I do know that over here you can see that the I believe it's Air Safari right next to Storm Chaser, that is gone. I believe that was off the map for a while. We don't know if that ride is definitely closed or if it's just going to sit SB&O, because it has been closed for a couple years now. We're going to have to wait and see what happens with that one. But otherwise, there's not really too much I can show off on this map because there's not much to look at. Like I said, this one was just kind of done really quick. That way it is ready for opening day to have the rides that don't exist anymore gone. Even if the pathways maybe aren't exactly correct, because I mean, according to this, you can still walk all the way to the Rolling Thunder track underneath El Toro. So obviously it's not going to be perfectly accurate. It's going to take them some time to kind of match it up and change this app around. I imagine too with the merger, they're probably going to be looking at changing around the way they do the maps for the chain. Hopefully we'll get one centralized app for all the parks, because obviously they're all Six Flags parks now, but that's just speculation. We'll have to wait and see what happens there. But that's going to do it for this quick little video kind of showing off the new map on the park app, which is probably just temporary. Like I said, you can see that it was definitely done very quickly just to make sure they could get this done with all the rides removed in time for opening day. They even still have the 50 in the planter. It's obviously not the 50th anniversary anymore at Great Adventure. But if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye, guys.